had to let you know.
Blow your mind.
Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bag. I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the jag calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it. I eat it. Ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with a NASDAQ. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't getting too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age.
Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Buffalo Bills.
Set to kick off.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Hey, here we go. 4-8.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's our field.
We're going to 54. 1-8.
Hey, it's our house. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Here we're going to 53. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. 1-8. 26.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
That's good for a Cowboys.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Here we go. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
Here we're going to 54. 1-8. Then we're going to 53.
Check 49.
26. Here we go. 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
He's checking. he's checking. Crash.
They go play action here on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tyler Eifert, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Got it. White 25.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, that QB's...
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Antoine Woods.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
To throw again. Ryan. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Julio Jones. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's go draft.
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Gun. 47.
Check. 53's Mike. Check.
Then we're going to 53.
All day, baby, all day. Check the backer.
26.
Prescott. flagged down. He goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Mike, 53.
Prescott from the gun. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
The Bills take over
play to
1st
win.
and 10
Let's
at
go.
their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Kroft, the tight end, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones, the 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Ryan, his 2nd touchdown pass of this opening quarter, and the Bills have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted, and now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Here we go.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Mike. You.
Now Prescott. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
53's the mic. 53.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. D Ford in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
Ready, we're ready. M25.
Go, go, go.
They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. 20! And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
53's Mike.
Hey, come on, now, come on, now.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
53, Mike, 53. I hope you brought your rush.
A give to Elliott. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4. All day, every day, any day.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And Eifert has it. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
53's the mic. Oh, get him, get him, get him.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, wide in. Here we go, go to 54, wide in.
Check 4, check 4. Check 3, check 3.
Here we go, go to 53. Wait, take.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Prescott. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist, 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 twist. Play. Hey, here we go. 26.
On the counter, Elliott. And an alley to run. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This, of course, the second of 3 games on this fine Thanksgiving Day. We had the Bears and Lions earlier, and after we're done here at Arlington, we shift east to Atlanta for the Saints and the Falcons' final game in the month of November. And a good one there with coverage at 8 Eastern time on EA Sports. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Hey, orbit, go.
They go play action with Ryan. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Mohamed Sanu there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Mike's by 4. Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Get out.
From the gun, it's Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Hey, exit.
I'm coming after you.
Got it.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You ain't got nothing. Mike 54.
Got it.
54. I got you.
Watch check. 54, south. 22.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Looking downfield for Godwin. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Williams. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Now Prescott. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 36 yards on the play. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Matt Ryan now 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Bills will extend their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Cowboys 20. Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Hauschka now to send this one away following the score. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? Looking for Austin, intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player? No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Ryan, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
5.
57 to Mike. Mike 57. I got one.
On 2nd down, Ryan. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Tyler Croft. Byron Jones on the coverage.
So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this from 39. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Man, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Now after the made field goal, Hauschka back out onto the field to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 18-yard line.
Hey, ready, blue 80. White 25.
Here I come.
Blue 80, got it.
And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A toss play. This is Peterson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Flag 25.
57.
Space.
Let's go, let's go. 57's the mic.
Check.
You must be getting tight.
80 weapon.
From midfield now, here's Ryan. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1, and, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10.
They can't hang with us.
Hey, express. You draw quarters. White.
Rush in.
Go.
On first down, Ryan. And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now Peterson running right. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready.
54 Mike. Too little, got
Let's go. 5,
On third down, Ryan.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The give is to Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Check 53's Mike. Here we go, G. Get off the field. Save.
Hey, kill.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Here we go. Go to 54. Wide in.
Here's Prescott.
Give me some. Here we go. You go tight.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
The Cowboys on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12.
That's it. I got him. 53's the Mike. 53. Check 53. Check. 53's Mike. Check 53.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Get ready.
After the penalty, it's Elliott.
I got you, boy.
Earl Thomas in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Watch the edge.
And that is going to do it. for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now.
Joker, 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 Joker. Then we're going to 53.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 11 yards there, first down. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right?
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
'57's Mike.
Check, 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 check.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Pick it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, Blue 80. Blue 80.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got you. I got you.
Blue 80, sit on it.
Throwing now, Ryan on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check. Cover.
Back to the air. Ryan after the pick six. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. This pass finds its way to Williams. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Sean Williams. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And the Cowboys, 1st down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Switch. Whip. Watch the whip. Tight dog.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
It's a party now. What do you think?
Throwing here, Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it at the 15. 36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott His third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Back 25.
I'm scared. Kill. Turn it up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Dallas, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they suffer their 4th loss so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.